Greetings. Welcome to the Brain Gauge channel. I'm Mark Tarmadol, and you're in luck once again because with a face for radio, you don't have to, the video is not working today. So here, let's let this one roll. Right now, we're going to talk about measuring the impact of multitasking. And, everybody's pretty aware. A lot of people think that they're really good at multitasking and that they can do all kinds of things all at once. And they also think they can listen to the radio or watch TV or stream Netflix or whatever while they work or while they're study. But that's actually not really the case. Well, we're going to talk about is a study that was done with a brain gauge to actually measure this, and that study was in the Journal of Science and Medicine. And this is a free online journal, so I invite you to go. And there's quite a few brain gauge studies in there. There's a whole lot of studies in there, actually, but there's several in there. But anyway, so how much does multitasking cost you? And the way this was done, this was a very interesting way that this study was done, was that there were about 42 subjects in the study. And they were basically, they did a reaction time test, just a simple reaction time test with the brain gauge, and without any kind of distractions. And then they were instructed to do three different environmental modalities, to either use a video, like a watch TV, or podcast, or music. And the instructions were very clever because basically what they said, okay, let's get immersed into whatever you're doing. In other words, spend at least 2 minutes, like with the video. Say, watch the video for 2 minutes, then start the test. Get involved in the video that you're watching. Watch something that you like, and then let's see what happens. And so, basically, the whole effects of this got in place before they took the test. They didn't start taking the test, and they weren't focused on the test when the distraction was brought on. So, and what the study found was that reaction time degrades with that distraction. And so the reaction time, which you see it and the way this was done with each person, for each individual, this was not a group average, that 10%, but it was each individual. Say one individual had a 200 millisecond reaction time, and then they got 10% worse, and so they got a 220 millisecond reaction time during the distraction. And then the next individual might go from, say, 190 to 210. That would also be about a 10% change in their distraction. So basically, the difference in each individual was an average. And then you have this 10% change with TV show going on. So they got involved in a TV show, and then they started their reaction time tests, and they were 10% worse. With podcasts, they were 4% worse. And with music, they were 5% worse. So, really not that, there's some changes there. And this is all impacting the speed score. So their speed scores got a little bit worse with the distraction. Now, reaction time variability is a much better measure of focus and how well your distraction and how well you can keep your attention to something. But let's look at how much they changed with their, how much the distractions caused them to get distracted. The video caused them to get distracted by 93%. Podcasts cause them 60%, and music 68%. Now, these all impact the focus score. Reaction time variability is where your focus score comes in. And if you want to read more about that or learn more about that, that's in all these reaction time variability videos. But basically, when you take reaction time tests, you're taking it multiple times in a row, and the consistency that you have from one test to the next is an indicator of how well you're paying attention and how well you're staying on task. And that's where the reaction time variability comes from. Normally, it's very low, But right here, it gets very, very high. The reaction time variability gets high, which means your focus scores really stink when you're trying to watch and do other things. So that's kind of interesting. Is like you're still functional at the level of reaction time, a little bit worse, but the reaction time variability, you're a lot worse. So that means your attention has really gotten a lot more bad. Anyway, thanks for watching. And there's other related videos on the Brain Gauge channel, or feel free to go read the full paper at the Journal of Science and Medicine. And have a great day.